Okay, hi. It's been a while, guys, since I've done anything on my my channel. And I apologize, but I won't explain anything, because that's just not me. So what I'm doing today is an eyebrow tutorial, because I've been asked more than once. So I took my time and I set it up today so that I could do an eyebrow tutorial. In the background, I'm playing Major Laser's Boom Aye. Watch out for this by Busy Signal. So enjoy that. Okay, so what you will need, first and foremost, I've changed the way I used to do my eyebrows, because I find this way to be much easier. So if you follow this, then you should get eyebrows. Okay. So this is the first thing you need is a kohl eyeliner pencil. This one's by Princessa. I actually found this at Gloria's. I can't find kohl eyeliner pencils anywhere else. This one's in a dark brown, E013, dark brown Princessa, Gloria's. And they're like $3 and cents. This is in Antigua. I don't know about anywhere else. Princessa's not the only people who make kohl eyeliner pencils. So however you decide to source them, that's your business. I have a angled brush. It's soft, but you can actually use a concealer brush as long as you're very careful with the lining. A brow groomer. Mine is like a mascara wand. You can actually use one that looks like this, but I prefer to use this one. And foundation. I use foundation. Some people use concealer, but I use foundation. And Q-tips, because Q-tips save the world. Q-tips. On my face right now is Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I use that to moisturize. And then I use Lander's Vanishing Cream. This is Jesus in a jar. Unfortunately, I can't find it here, so I don't know if you can find a way to order it. I got mine in Dominica. It was the last one on the shelf. I know that it's big in Jamaica as well. All it is a mattifier, so you could use milk of magnesia as well. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I've already done one eyebrow, as you can see. So what I do is I take the pencil, and it's, as you can see, it's not sharp and sharp. It's not like a pointy sharp point. And what I do is, you have to groom your eyebrows. No matter how much you think you don't have any eyebrows, you have to groom them so you have a shape to work with. So I just raise my eyebrow a bit, and I just lightly stroke along the bottom. Try not to try and draw one long line, because that doesn't actually work. That's when it gets to be too much product and it starts to look fake. So we're just gonna do that right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to go and fill in between as well. Don't go all the way from the beginning when you're filling, because that will also make it really fake. So yeah, it's YouTube, so there's all kind of weird things going on in the background now, apparently. Carrying on. You try to keep your point as pointy as possible when you're filling. Don't fill all the way down there. And then you do your top line. So now you should have a gap where your brow begins. And go up to your arch and come down. Hopefully you guys are understanding this, because I'm not sure how else to explain this. Is that sped up? Okay, so alright, so this is your basics, okay? So I take my Q-tip, because they save the world, and I just clean it up a bit. And make sure my point is how I want it to be. Just take off the extra. Some people use their finger. You can use your finger. I just don't find it works. And Q-tips are available, so. And you play with it until you get it to be the shape you want it to be. Try not to go too far above your eyebrow hairs. And try not, if you like, some people like thin eyebrows, you can do the same thing for thin eyebrows. And if you're going to shave your eyebrows thin, always clean from the bottom. Try not to clean too much off the top, because that's where your arch comes from. So now I'm going to use my brow groomer. I'm going to go in with my brow groomer. And I'm just going to brush, which is going to help the hairs lay down. The vanishing cream also helps my brows lay down because my brow hairs are very unruly. So I just use that cream and I brush it and spread the product around. You're still supposed to have that gap. Okay, so now your product is spread around. Hopefully you can see that. And now it's time for Mr. Concealer Brush or Angle Brush. And I use a foundation. I use Sacha Cream to powder. And I use a foundation that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my foundation color. And I just draw this line here. Follow the line that was created by the pencil. Right. And you play with that line until you're satisfied again. How much you use just depends on what color you want your brow bone and how defined you want your brows. Now, I like to do this face and bring this line straight across. I like to raise my brows and make this line straight because it's not straight when you start. Right? And then I blend downwards. And it's okay if you get too much product underneath your brow. It's okay because then you can just use your Q-tip and blend and remove excess product at the same time. I usually use my finger, but I think I have a little bit more product than I would like under my brow. Try not to mess with that top line because that's the shape of your brow. So the internet, Digicel, is being an idiot, so my music's buffering. Sucks. So you just use your finger and blend that. And you're almost done your brow, guys. So blend it. You can continue to play around with your brow and the product in your brow. So the bottom of your eyebrow is created, right? And you want that line to be as defined as possible, that point, that tip of your brow. So that's really important. So I like to take the pencil and go back in. And then go back in with this brush and a little bit of product. And go right, not the whole, my hand is so not straight, not the whole top, but just the point. You're not going along the top here, just the point. The whole point of using concealer or foundation or highlighting your brow bone is to make the brow look freshly shaped. And you know, when you have hair in those places and you shape them, then of course the sun hasn't gotten to that part of the skin yet, so it's clearer than everywhere else. That's the trick. That's what it's for, in case no one told you. Now I have to keep reminding myself that my eyebrows are distant, often foster sisters rather than twins. Now your final step, because I always want them to be perfect, exactly the same, and they're not, so I have to keep reminding myself. But now the final step is to take some of the same foundation that you were using and just pull a little bit, you don't want too much, on the inner corner, and then you take your grooming brush and pull it in. And that's going to make your eyebrow look more believable, more realistic, because no eyebrow starts just thick. Unless you have really thick eyebrows, then you wouldn't be doing this. So, you pull, and then you can just go back in with your pencil for the last time. Looking for my pencil, it's in my hand. And just define the top of your brow again. Remember, don't go all the way to the beginning. And you play with them until you get them how you want them. I like to make sure that my brows don't come too far in, because then you just look weird. The people who have unibrows trying to get rid of them, and there are people drawing them together. It's crazy. Unless that's what you like, whatever floats your boat. But yes, that is it for the brow tutorial. I'm going to go do my face now. My eyebrows. Remember, if you remember nothing else, Kohl eyeliner pencil. Kohl, Kohl, that's the material it's made of, so your eyebrows don't end up looking oily like halfway through your makeup application. The material, I don't know the physics or the chemistry or whatever you want to call it, but whatever the difference is, I think other eyeliners are made oil-based, and this is not. I think, don't quote me. But that's it. Hopefully this has helped you. Hopefully you understand my brows now. Please do, God bless you, do not put black. Don't put black. I don't care how black you think your hair is, your eyebrows aren't black. Okay? Tip for some of you, this is Revlon Brow Fantasy. If you have a problem getting your eyebrow hairs to stay down and you don't find that the liner pencil does it, Revlon Brow Fantasy, it comes with like a gel end. This one is in brunette. It comes with like, yeah, it's like a mascara, but it's not. It's a brow gel. That works wonders in keeping unruly eyebrow hairs down. I found mine at Belmont Pharmacy. I don't know where else you can find it. If anybody else knows where else you can find it, or any of these other products, then you can comment on the video below, and that would be so helpful. Thank you so much. I hope you've gathered some kind of information on how to do your brows. Although there are like a kajillion brow tutorials on YouTube. For those of you who've asked, here you are. Hughes Aura signing out.